Theater Act 1, Chūshingura. The 47 Ronin. The Chūshingura effect was not subtle, but subtlety had never been the point of the 47 Ronin. Subtlety was for plays that needed it. This one did not. This one was about the terrible pull of loyalty, the way it could override self-preservation, the way devoted men could cluster around a doomed lord and, in doing so, doom themselves along with him. Ren watched 8 of the 12 yokai begin pulling toward their leader as if gravity had been briefly redefined. Their feet moved, their weapons lowered. Their eyes, which should have been tracking the threat, were drawn, with the inexorability of performance, toward the figure they had been assigned to protect. 2 of them collided. A third tripped over the second. The leader, now surrounded by allies, pressing toward him from all sides, was shouting something that translated roughly to, "Get away from me and attack him." Instructions that his guards heard and understood and were, in this moment, constitutionally incapable of following. Ren moved slowly and confidently through the gap their clustering had created. The loyal retainers always protect the Lord, he thought, even when protecting him is the thing that destroys them. Theater Act 2, Aoi no Yue, the jealous spirit. The largest of the 12 was named, in the language of the clan that had sent them, something that translated approximately as, the one who breaks things. Stupid name, Ren thought. Adjectives make poor identities. The blue-white possession energy arrived in its eyes the way understanding sometimes arrives, from the outside, washing in, replacing what had been there before with something that felt, from the inside, exactly like a decision, but was not. Lady Rokujō's jealousy, given theatrical form and purpose, was not cruel. It simply could not stop itself. It had loved too hard for too long, and the love had become indistinguishable from destruction. And the creature it inhabited now experienced this as the puzzling sensation of wanting to do one thing while one's arm did something else entirely. Its arm struck an ally. It looked at its arm. It struck another ally before it struck itself. Ren moved through the space their scattered bodies had opened, passing close enough to the possessed one to see the confusion in its split eyes, red fury below, blue-white acceptance above. He did not look at it for long. He was already thinking about Act 3. Theater Act 3, The Mousetrap, Hamlet's Mirror. The Mousetrap was Ren's favorite of the 3 acts. He would not have admitted this to anyone, but it was true. The 47 Ronin was elegant. Aoi no U was psychologically devastating, but the Mousetrap had, at its core, a philosophical satisfaction that the others lacked. The revelation that the crime and the punishment had always been the same thing, separated only by the time it took for the audience to understand the play. The yokai leader, charged with the specific fury of someone who had watched his formation collapse, his strongest fighter turn on its allies, and his carefully executed tactical advance transformed, somehow, into a theatrical catastrophe he could not explain. He came at the position where Ren was standing with everything he had. There was nothing there. There was, instead, a blue-white ink impression of where Ren had been a few moments earlier, an afterimage that looked, in the moment of the charge, exactly like a target. The afterimage exploded in a burst of confusion light. The leader's own attack force, all the momentum and energy he had committed to the strike, had nowhere to go but back. The Mousetrap reflected it double. He hit the stage boards on one knee. He looked up, vision clearing, and found Ren standing 2 steps away, 3 ghost masks orbiting, the Hannya mask raised. The leader had the specific expression of someone who has just understood that they have been in a play the entire time and has only now realized what role they were assigned. "Even gods need entertainment," Ren said, with the unhurried conviction of someone stating a fact they have held for a very long time. That is why suffering has such beautiful choreography.